banished from Earth Classic Game Room broadcasts from the Intergalactic Space Arcade on its never-ending mission to review everything. Oh yes, it's a wonderful day here at Classic Game Room in outer space because I found an incredible pinball game for your Game Boy. This is Revenge of GATOR. And I have to take Double Dragon 3 out in order to play it. Boy, that's a shame. Revenge of the GATOR. Now, why would a gator want to seek revenge on innocent little old me? Well, did you know that you can fit at least 2 alligator carcasses and a half pallet of beer in the back of an El Camino and still have room left over for girls wearing Daisy Dukes and straw hats? That's a beautiful picture, isn't it? And a recipe for a good time. Grilling up some gators. Never actually eaten alligator, but sure they taste like chicken. Anyway, I'm still thinking about that beautiful image in my head. This is a pinball game from HAL Laboratories. Wait, no, I'm sorry, HAL Laboratory. It's single. They only have one laboratory and produce great games out of it like this and the Kirby series. Revenge of the GATOR is an excellent Game Boy pinball game. Way better than I expected going into it. It's tons of fun, it has excellent music, and it plays really well for a Game Boy pinball game. I'm playing it here on the Super Game Boy, where it also plays really well. You can pick this up for your 3DS, and it's on the Virtual Console if you enjoy good old school, classic, simple, likable video game pinball games. You're gonna love this. You're gonna love it because it plays remarkably well for a Game Boy pinball game. It's not as good as a real pinball machine, so don't go into it thinking it's like real pinball. It's video game pinball, and classic video game pinball at that. This has multiple levels, lots of different things to aim at, bonus levels, and HAL Laboratory did an amazing job giving the game as much of a sense of real-life physics as they could on the 1980s Game Boy. If you aim your ball at one of the targets, it actually feels like you're aiming. Not like some of those other portable pinball games I've reviewed over the years where it's like you only have 3 angles to choose from and that's it. This one feels like you're actually kind of playing pinball. But most importantly, it's just fun. There's lots of different things to do, it's well laid out. And that music is so damn catchy. But don't expect it to be easy. I actually got my ass kicked on this thing left and right during the review. Whether you're playing this on the Super Game Boy or any of the actual Game Boys, pushing the D-pad will activate the left flipper and the buttons activate the right flipper. So it's pretty basic, it just works well. Revenge of the GATOR is also pretty tough, more challenging than you might expect. I played several games over the last couple days, couldn't get anything good for the review here, but I like it. I'm trying to hit that gator with a giant pinball, score some points, and then throw his carcass in the back of an El Camino. Because that's what you do with gators after you smash them with a giant pinball. Don't forget the beer and probably a couple bags of ice. So you clear out all the targets there, that opens up the little door on the top right, shoot the ball up there, and you can activate a bonus level. I mean, it's not Solar Fire, you know? This isn't TX Sector, TX. It's not RoboCop pinball. But it's one of the best Game Boy pinball games out there. So, a huge Classic Game Room shout out and thank you goes to Uli from, I'm probably going to mispronounce this, but I'm going to try, Rheinland-Pfalz, Germany. Thank you very much, Uli. The game is terrific and I highly recommend it for you Game Boy collectors. It's really good, right up until you get the ball stuck there. Look at that. Time to go back and reprogram, Hal. I'm sorry, Mark, I can't do that. Great game, plays well on anything that'll play it. It's Revenge of the GATOR. Thank you once again, Uli from Germany. This one is highly recommended.